What's up, everybody? Yeah. Welcome to the Mike Dolce Show. Now, viewers on YouTube, just hold tight. If the screen is a little pixelated, that's YouTube's issue, not our issue over here. We are fully live with high production value. But regardless, the stream, whether we have our super high speed internet Wi Fi connection or even our Ethernet connection, which is hardwired, it takes a minute for these live streams to get unpixelated, but maybe we're good. Our audio listeners of the Mike Day Show podcast, hello. Nice to chat with you. Now, today we're talking about getting shredded. Those of you who do watch our YouTube channel know that last week we put out multiple videos on the different forms of activity, of exercise that will best assist you in losing fat, getting shredded. Baby, summer's coming. If you haven't started your summer diet yet, you need to be staying right here and listening, because I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to have more sexual opportunities than you could ever imagine due to your new sexy physique. Now, is that untrue? Well, not necessarily, because the better you look, the better you feel, the more confident you are in engaging with members of whatever sex you might be interested in. And hey, everybody wins, right? Ultimately, my goal is for you to be healthy. And if I have to lure you into living a long, vital life with the veiled promises of short-term consensual fornication with a wide variety of willing participants, well, then, hey, color me guilty, I guess you could say. But with that, I'm going to go through a few areas, diet, exercise, lifestyle, that you need to know that are necessary. In order to get shredded, guys, you have to be doing the things I'm going to tell you today. You have to listen. You have to pay attention. And you're not going to get there if you don't. I don't care who you're listening to, all the other bobbling heads on YouTube, all the other podcast hosts out there. There's such a cluttered world of information. Dare I say, there is a vast amount of disinformation and misinformation in the fitness world. How do I know that? I know that because you're likely not shredded. You likely don't look the way you want to look. You're very unhappy with your current level of muscle mass and body fat. You just simply aren't happy in your own skin. You've paid the money. You've tried the diet programs. You've counted your calories. You've fit your macros. You've acted like Paleolithic man. You decided to live like a 12-year-old epileptic boy and follow a ketogenic diet. And now you've even gone so far as to be a fasting carnivore. And what happens? Well, son of a gun, for some reason, it still didn't work. It still didn't work. Well, it didn't work because those are just marketing schemes. They're not rooted in true fundamental evidence-based science. They don't really care about the mass human population. They're not really trying to give you long-term outcomes. They're just shiny new toys for you to look at to distract you, just long enough for them to market something else to you in a few months. So, do you want to get in shape? Do you want to look amazing? Do you want to get shredded? It's got to start with nutrition. Then exercise. Well, let me back up, because that's actually not the proper order. Nutrition and exercise is known. But most people, they neglect their sleep and their stress levels. If you're not sleeping, you're not burning body fat. If you're not sleeping, you're not building muscle tissue. If you're not sleeping, you're repairing the damage your body is receiving all day long because you're training hard. You're trying to get after it. You're burning the candle at both ends. You're sleeping 6 hours a night. You're trying to work. You're trying to make a little money. You're trying to have some fun. And yes, Angel Poblano, everyone here, please smash that like button below. Engage with the channel. I certainly appreciate that. And I will answer your questions here in a few minutes. And F you guys, by the way, effing unbelievable. So Nutrition, nutrition, nutrition. If your nutrition isn't tight, neither will you be. And when I say tight, I simply mean you must be structured. You must be consistent. There must be predictability with your nutrition. If you're constantly eating clean foods in different circumstances, or if you're eating cleanish foods in wide ranging categories at varied times throughout the day in disproportionate volumes, there's no structure there. Our bodies work best. Our bodies work best with structure. So, what we talk about, the Dolce diet principles, we want you eating 2 to 4 times a day. Or, excuse me, we want you eating every 2 to 4 hours. Usually that's 4 to 8 times per day, depending on your lifestyle. And that's fine. That's where a lot of the individual flex comes in. But you have to be eating every 2 to 4 hours. And a lot of people say, well, Dolce, my intermittent fasting autophagy can only be achieved if I only eat 1 meal a day or 2 meals a day. Well, I guarantee you that won't last very long. I guarantee you, you won't perform very well. I guarantee you, you won't feel very good. I guarantee you that you won't build muscle. I guarantee you'll start to break down muscle. And I guarantee you it will not be ideal for you long-term outcome. We need to be eating every 2 to 4 hours. Now, you fast when you sleep. I typically fast 12, 13 hours a day, sometimes 14. I'm not following a fasting protocol. I sleep 8 to 9 hours. I stop eating 3 hours before I go to bed. I usually wake up and get a quick little workout in, a little walk. I hang out, play with my kids, do some stuff around the house. I'm not waking up immediately slamming food when I'm trying to get shredded. If I'm trying to bulk, maybe I am doing that so I can sneak 1 extra meal in per day. So, eating every 2 to 4 hours. We say eat until satisfied, not until. Now, when we're trying to get shredded, we want to back that down a little bit because some of the meals you have to be slightly less than satisfied. You have to be slightly hungry. You have to create a calorie deficiency through your expenditure, the use of stored calories, and also the reduction of your consumption, not eating quite as many as you normally do. Now, if you can burn an extra 200 to 500 calories per day and you consume 200 to 500 calories less per day, well, shoot, you just created a 4 to 1,000 calorie deficit. High five to you. That's awesome. Pretty easy to do. 1 apple is 100 calories. You stop eating the 2 apples you normally eat throughout the day. Not that I'm saying don't eat apples. There's other foods I might cut out first. You're creating a deficiency. You go for an extra 20, 30-minute walk, you just burnt 200 to 400 calories right there, depending on terrain. Bang! That's a what? Let's say a 500 calorie swing times 7 days, 3,500 calories. You just lost an extra pound, 1 single pound of body fat, non-functional body fat. Just that little pink, that little tiny tweak, just like that. You just lost an additional 1 pound of that unsightly body fat right now that's spilling over your belt line. And you feel it. Do you feel that little, that love handle? Can you reach back? Can you grab it? Can you grab a handle of that love handle behind that's just kind of sitting there on your hip? Do you like that feeling? Nobody likes that feeling. Nobody likes that feeling. You don't like it. I don't like it. That's why I bust my ass to not feel it. And I felt it from time to time. It's there. But when it's there, when I feel that coming on, man, it's time to snap my shit together. I got to get back. Right? Same thing with you. If you can feel that right now, you might want to think about getting healthier. Now, everybody doesn't have to be shredded. And I always want to put that out there. I'm not body shaming anyone. You need to be healthy. You need to be living in a healthy body, but you need to feel good about yourself. And why not get shredded? Why not get in amazing shape? Why not spend this summer in the best shape of your life? Because guess what? Summer's coming quick. Summer's coming fast. Summer's going to be here before you know it. And if you don't start thinking about this right now, If you don't start cutting out all the bullshit right now, you're not going to get there. You will not be ready. You'll spend last summer or this summer just like last summer and the summer before and the summer before. When was the last time you had an amazing summer that you just couldn't wait to take your clothes off? Honestly, when was the last time you just couldn't wait to go bathing suit shopping, bikini shopping, strip down, pool parties, beaches, weddings, whatever, barbecues, shirt off, baby? When was the last time that happened? There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with feeling amazing. There's nothing wrong with wanting to look your best and show it off. Why not? God darn it. You drive around in your stupid car you paid too much for that you likely can't afford so you can look good driving around, but you got this blubber body hiding under your clothes. Why? Why? I don't understand that. You buy these clothes, these stupid clothes. You spend too much money on your stupid clothes to hide your body. Why not invest all that time, all that energy, all that money into your physical self, which in turn is an investment into your emotional self? Why not do that? That's the question. So let me tie this up for you guys here. I know our YouTube channel wants to get to the questions. You want to get shredded? You got to be consistent with your meals. You have to create a caloric deficiency. What we try and do is through expenditure. We want to maintain every ounce of that beautiful lean muscle tissue that you have, the curves, the shape, the tone. That's you. We don't want to lose any of that, not 1 ounce, not 1 gram. We want to create our deficiencies through intelligent exercise. And there's 3 different forms of intelligent exercise I want to share with you. LISS, low intensity, steady state cardiovascular activity while fasted. Best performed first thing in the morning. Wake up, take a tinkle, step on the scale, wash your hands, 32 ounces room temperature water, double shot of espresso, walk your little tail out your front door. Go for 30, 45, 60 minutes of a walk. I do that most of the time. I have an elliptical, a Precor in my house. Sometimes I do that at lower rates, lower intensities. Usually I like to be outside, rain, snow, don't matter. I really like to get outside because there's an emotional, psychological benefit to that also, which I strongly suggest for you. And this also is a part of our getting shredded routine, which is the reduction of stress. Stress hormones initiate fat storage. Stress hormones disrupt digestion, right? Stress hormones minimize our ability to build muscle tissue simply because we're stressed out. We got to reduce that stress, work on that stress. LISS. Now we have HIIT, high intensity interval training. This is cardiovascular activity where we run our heart rate up to 130, to 140, to 150, 160, 170, 180, and let it get full recovery. I love 30 on, 30 off, minute on, minute off, 2 minutes on, 2 minutes off. I like more of the equal up downs. Now, 30 on, 30 off is brutal. 1 minute on, 1 minute off, not bad. 2 minutes up, 2 minutes down, pretty attainable for most because you can't be at 165 a minute for 2 minutes times 20 minutes or so. Well, some of us can. Most people, I don't suggest that to. But what you want to do with your HIIT, high intensity interval training, you want to run that heart rate up for a minute or two and then let it come down for a minute or two. Active recovery, just walking slowly, breathing, heart rate comes down, full recovery. I'm trying to get my heart rate up above 145, and I'm trying to get it down below 120, usually down in the low 100s. That's awesome. Then we have HIRT, high intensity resistance training. This is training hard with weights, focused, structured rest periods. You bang out your set. Now, we're trying to get shredded. We're probably sticking in the 6 to 12 rep range. We want to be building muscle tissue at all times. And then we want to take quality rest in between. Slightly shorter rest periods. I'd say no less than 60 seconds of rest. 90 seconds, fine. 2 minutes on really hard sets. That's fine also. That's fine also. Because you'll see on those hard sets, your heart rate's getting up into the 160s or so. Mine certainly does. Take some time to get that back down. 140s, 130s, 120s. Boom, set 2, let's go. Let's build some muscle tissue. So we have our lists, we have our hits, and we have our hurt. Now, I like to perform lists 5 to 7 days a week. I like to perform hit 2 to 3 days a week. I like to perform hurt 3 to 4 days a week. Now, if you stack that, it's actually pretty easy. Let's say Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, lists. Wednesday, Saturday, hit, both in the morning. Nighttime, got my hurt, my evening. Maybe I'll sneak in, and sometimes I do. I get on the pre-core 1 or 2 nights a week, and I get a little hit in, 20 to 40-minute interval training sessions where I do that 2-minute up, 2-minute down, the interval sequence that any of you who have pre-core ellipticals, you know what I'm talking about. I'll just get on there. I'll put on a TV show, a podcast, and I'll just go. Usually it's a YouTube channel. See what my buddies in the fitness world are doing. Who do I watch? I watch Nick Trigili's channel. I watch Nick's Strength and Power. I watch Generation Iron. I watch RX Muscle. I watch Fuad Abiyad. I watch John Meadows, the Mountain Dog. I watch Greg Doucette. I watch Mark Lobliner, Jerry Ward, Jason Blaha. Who else? A bunch of the others. So those are the ones that just kind of come through my stream that I watch. If they have a topic that I'm interested in, I watch it. Keeps me going. Ivan Bodybuilding, new channel that's popping out there, growing, doing really well. The Tominator, for any of you here on YouTube who pay attention to that. Those are just some while I'm getting my reps in. That's just kind of a bunch of the other channels. Yeah, lots of other ones. What else do we have? Sleep. You know about sleep, 7.5 to 9 hours per night, period. The end. If you're sleeping less than that, you're not going to be losing body fat properly. You won't get shredded. I guarantee you. I guarantee you won't get shredded if you're sleeping less than that. Not nearly what you should. You won't look nearly as good. You won't have nearly the amount of muscle tissue. It won't work for you. And managing stress. You got to manage that stress. Manage that stress. Pay your bills on time. Dump that crazy ass girlfriend or boyfriend. Move closer to your job. Get a better job. Get better educated, better skills so you can get a better job where you work less hours, make more money. Live in a nice house, but a small house. I'd rather have lots of money in the bank than be broke with a big old house with empty rooms. That's where people get stressed. I deal with these people all the time. I deal with you guys all the time through my consulting. You want to work one-on-one with me? We can do that. DolceDietShop.com. I'm happy to have a chat with you and help dial in your life. I work with a lot of people, a lot of successful people that they're so stressed out. They're working 60, 70 hours a week to live in a house or to own a house that they don't even live in, to drive a super fancy car to get to their stupid job that they hate, to pay all this money for a house that they don't even live in and a car that they're never seated in. It's crazy. Got to flip that. And we help people flip that and all the other healthy things that come in. But anyway, that's a different show, different podcast. Let me try and run through these right now. Salvatore, what's up? Nobody fresher. F you. SoCal Seth. Dolce, what's up? Chadwick Easty. Thoughts on powdered peanut butter? I've never tried it. I suppose I would put it in my go bag, in my zombie apocalypse bag. But I like to grind my own peanuts and almonds and make my own as fresh as possible. So it's kind of what I do it. Nobody fresher. I got medical clearance to resume training again. I'm ready to kill it this summer. Bang! Nobody fresher. And if you want to, nobody fresher, go to thedolcediet.com right now. Start our 4-week or 12-week personalized diet and exercise program. You're fully cleared. You want to go follow our beach mode, our beast mode, our power deadlift program. We got 12 different strength and conditioning programs in there, plus our 3 weeks to shred it and living lean nutrition plans. You want to get in the best shape of your life? Go to thedolcediet.com. Use promo code DolceTube, all one word, for a little discount from Uncle Mike. If you want that structure, if you want to set the GPS, it's all there at thedolcediet.com for you. Ryan, great to see you, Coach Ryan. Coach, good to see you, my man. Hope all is well. Mirko, F.U. Dolce, will gaining weight help with injury prevention and recovery? Already a shredded athlete. Will gaining weight help? Absolutely it will. You might, if you're too shredded, also that becomes an issue, a connective tissue issue. So I would probably bump up just a little bit. Angel, what's up, Coach? Hope all is well. Smash that like button. That's right. Smash that like button, everybody. If you have not done that yet, smash that like button. Also, click subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you do. Jesse Lee, fight April 11th. How do I make sure I'm explosive that specific night at specific time? My last fight, I felt like I was sluggish, not as explosive or fast. Thanks, coach. Hosts. Well, Jesse, that not knowing you, not watching you train, seeing how you're periodizing your system, what you're doing specifically day to day, I'm just going to give you a general overview with nutrition. Now, the easiest thing I can always suggest is going to the dolcediet.com, signing up for our 3 weeks to shredded program. So then you're eating the exact foods you should be eating, the most perfect foods for you to fuel you, to sustain that lean muscle tissue, to give you all the necessary fuel to perform at the highest possible level of your potential, to make sure that your weight cut is easy, that your weight cut is a benefit because we're increasing your power to kg ratio, the amount of force you can exert at lower body weights, right? That's all at the Dolce Diet once again, Jesse Lee. Now, from there, make sure you're training smart. Just think about deloading. About 2 weeks out, you need to start training less. Be very specific when you train, very intentional when you train. Every day you walk in the gym, you have a goal. But with that, you're not in the gym 2 hours at a time. You're killing yourself. Most athletes have their best training about 3 weeks out. And from there, the body just breaks down. They're over it. They've been in camp. And everything just breaks down. By the time they get to fight night, they're 60% of what they once were. That's not you, Jesse. You're smarter than that. I'm always here for you if you need help. I'm always here. The Scotty don't. F you, Dolce, what's the best way to send you a DM? I tried on Insta, but not sure if you check that. I do check that. Problem with Insta, I get so many amazing messages on Instagram. Sometimes they get pushed out. I think Instagram only holds like 99 messages, and then they just got to get pushed through. Now there's like 3 different mailboxes. It gets a little confusing. I don't know what Instagram is doing. It's hard to keep up with all this. But you definitely send me a DM because I recently kind of cleared my DMs on Insta. So send me a DM on Instagram. That's fine. Also, you can always email us at support@thedolcediet.com. We have a team, a great team that is always monitoring that. We can always, and it'll get forwarded directly to me, usually same day, within 24 hours for sure. And those of you interested, by the way, we are growing. We are growing. We are hiring. You want to work with me? You want to work with us? You want to be a part of the team remotely from wherever you are around the world? We're getting applications from people around the world. Registered dietitians licensed to practice under your domain, wherever you are, as long as you're licensed in the geography or the region that you're in, send us. You can work from home, from Skype, from Zoom, phone calls, easy. Certified trainers to help us with we got lots and lots and lots of work for certified trainers out there. Send me a DM or jobs at thedolcediet.com. Copywriters, copy editors. We have so much written work that we need help with. If you have expertise in health and fitness and training and nutrition, and you are a writer, please send us a message, jobs@thedolcediet.com. And if you work in sales, if you are a salesperson, a sales associate, a sales agent, a sales manager, please send us a note to jobs@thedolcediet.com. You can certainly reach out to me on Instagram and send me a DM. That's always fun. But reach out. I want to talk to you. If you work in the audio video world, send me a message. If there's something that you do that I didn't mention that you think you can help us, jobs@thedolcediet.com. Hey, Dolce, this is what I do. Man, I think it'd be awesome for you. This is the way I think it would fit into your business. Oops. But that's it. So that was just a quick aside as I remembered. So jobs@thedolcediet.com. If you are out there, we're hiring. Dr. Seuss, FU coach, is it possible to gain muscle strength while doing BJJ boxing 4 times? Boxing 3 times per week. Thank you. That's a lot of work. So it's tough to say. You got to be at a very high caloric surplus to do that, to outpace a lot of that energy expenditure. You're probably burning extra, who knows, an extra 1,000 calories plus per day. It's a lot. Rebecca, what's up, Rebecca? How are you? Congratulations. What a beautiful wedding. It seems like you attended this weekend. Your friends looked absolutely amazing. So love and blessings to them. You, of course, looked amazing yourself. And what a happy, healthy time it was. So good to see you, Rebecca. Gregory Johns, had your cream of chicken casserole with jasmine rice. So freaking delicious. Thank you, Mike. Uncle Mike can cook, right? We got some crazy recipes. If you don't have it, the Living Lean Cookbook Volume 2 is bomb. Go on Amazon right now. Get that Living Lean Cookbook Volume 2. It is bomb. Bomb. It's like 250 or so amazing Dolce approved recipes. Greg, how did you design all those peoples that were the steps you took? Um, I don't understand the question, Greg. So maybe it was like a typo or something. Could you please restate it? And I'll do my best to answer it. Salvatore just picked up Living Lean volumes 1 and 2. Super pumped. Hell yeah. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you, Salvatore. Whatever I can do, if you have any questions as you go, I'm here to help you. David Murphy, smash that like button. That's right. Smash that like button, ladies and gentlemen. Quick to subscribe and that little notification bell while you're down there. Tony Rose, 32 ounces of water. My cardio would be walking my ass back and forth to the bathroom. I definitely don't drink enough water. Well, now's the time to kick it up, Tony. Usually, none of us drink enough water. We're constantly dehydrated all day long. We don't even know what it feels like to be adequately hydrated because we're so busy thinking we only need 8-ounce glasses of water per day. That was made for the elderly. That criteria came very old, very outdated, especially if you exercise. Zach C. F you, Zach C. Wear them leopard skin pants, my man. We gotta do a YouTube auction for our crew here. I think we should probably auction those off. You can have a date with Zach C's leopard skin shorts. Woo, baby. Shannon Pichet. I got salmon on the mind. Dolce, F you, Dolce went from 210 to 198 with 3 weeks of shredded, only because I missed the workouts. Want to do it again and hit every part of the program this time. But am I going to have to pay for it again? No. Once you become a member of 3 weeks of shredded, you become an online member at thedolcediet.com. As long as you don't cancel your program, you can reset it and do as many times as you want to. No additional charge. How about that? That's how awesome we are. Nobody else does that. Nobody gives back to our community the way that we do. And I know every other system out there. That's why thedolcediet.com is the #1 rated online weight loss program, all at thedolcediet.com. Our 4-week and our 12-week program, 3 weeks to shredded, living lean, very simple, very easy to follow, completely personalized to you. And anyone who's a member out there, if you're a member, as long as you didn't cancel the program, you can go and restart it right away. Why not? Do it. Thoughts on Joe Rogan's carnivore results? Honestly, I haven't followed ultra closely, but I think I've seen enough to say that I mean, it's not a slight to Joe, but I'm not impressed at all. Joe, during the holidays, Joe gets on the scale 205, right? And he's like, man, I've just eating tons and tons and tons of carbs, super bloated, super full. And in a month, he loses 12 pounds. I think, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but last I saw, he lost 12 pounds. Shit, man, our 3 weeks of shredded program, you lose 20 in 3 weeks. Not being bloated, not being overfed from your natural wake up, walk around weight. And I guarantee you, we vastly overperform ketogenic and carnivore athletes simply because they don't have the glycogen to use. They're only operating on one fuel system. It's ridiculous. Now maybe you feel better, digest it for a short period of time, going through the 2 weeks of explosive diarrhea. That makes no sense. When you're following our program, people are like, man, their bowel movements are the best ever. We say the one wiper, the coveted one wiper. You barely even need toilet paper anymore when you're following our program because your digestion is so efficient. So, I mean, I haven't talked to Joe about it. I haven't really done like deep analysis into what his, results have continued to be. But I saw kind of some of his reports, Dorian. I was like, man, that's, in my opinion, suboptimal weight loss and not nearly worth the negative side effects to kind of break even is what it seemed like. Tony, can too much list or hit be counterproductive? I'm doing that 6 days a week with a mix of both, depending on how I feel, but not much resistance training. Well, again, like I said in the beginning, Tony, you got to mix in the hurt. You have to put in the resistance training. You have to get that in there. You have to sustain that lean muscle tissue. You can't not do that. You cannot not do that. You get that? You got to make sure you hit the resistance training in addition to the low intensity and the interval training. Zach C. What's up, Zach? $2 super chat donation by Zach C. Zach, thank you. That is very appreciated, my friend. Um, did you watch Wilder get sparked by Fury? I didn't watch it actually. I was asleep because I practice what I tell you guys. I go to bed 9 hours before I'm supposed to wake up. And that fight didn't come on until almost midnight out here in on the East Coast. And I was asleep for 3 hours before that fight even came on. But I knew it's the internet. So I know I watched the knockout the next day, and I haven't watched the whole fight yet because it's very difficult for me to sit through boxing events. It's very difficult for me to sit through any sporting event anymore. Even MMA. I mean, I'm just like, I am a shark. I get bored very easily. My mind is always going. I'd rather be doing things than just sitting staring at things. That's why I love to read, to physically hold books and read books. I love to like hear and engage with you guys and talk. Like I'll break out and like, man, I got some time. Let me go downstairs and hit a quick workout. Let me go work on something. Let me start writing. That's just me though. Not that it's good or bad. Mirko, thanks for the answer. You got it, JS. If I was going to buy the Dolce diet for my girlfriend, what's the best way to go about it? Do I need to buy 2 programs for the both of us, or just for the both of us for it to be personalized? Yes, it would be 2 specific programs. You would need 2 different programs to be personalized, unless you're the same body weight with the same goals. But if you go to thedolcediet.com right now, you pick up the 4-week or the 12-week program, very easy. Then use promo code DolceTube, all one word. You'll save 10% off each of your programs. And I will give you a high five. And I will invite you to join my private Facebook group, very exclusive VIP group. If you just maybe shoot me a DM on Instagram and let me know that it's JS from YouTube. And I will happily invite you and your girlfriend to join our private Facebook group. It's an amazing community where we support each other. We cheer for each other. I get in there. I try and coach and help people kind of go through the process of 3 weeks to shredded. So that would be my strongest recommendation. JS, whatever I can do to help you, I am always here. Our community is always here. Zach C. Mirsad got effed by the judges in that last fight. You know, Zach, that was a tough fight. I like Dan Ige. I consider Dan Ige a friend, actually. But it was a tough fight. I'm not going to say he got effed. It was a split decision, and I appreciate you saying that because you, my man, you know what it is. You're a loyal guy. I appreciate that. I will not say he got effed. What I will say is Mirsad could have fought better, and I think Dan fought great. Mirsad didn't fight great in that fight, and we've already had this conversation. There's a lot of things Mirsad should have done that he didn't do. So that's a good fight for Mirsad because that fight has really helped Mirsad refocus to build. So we have to take it for what it is, right? We have to take it for what it is. We have to analyze it and then come out to do better. So very excited for what comes next for Mirsad. But Zach, thank you, my brother. I appreciate that. Alina, hello, Dolce. What role do Uva Ursi and dandelion root supplements play in 3 weeks of shredded? Just curious. Well, these are very natural, very gentle, natural herbal diuretics. They are not mandatory. These are just suggestions for those who well tolerate them to take a look and to try them. They work extremely well in getting rid of that extra film, that extra water weight. Makes it super easy. I love it. Just a little bit of extra dandelion, a little extra Uva Ursi, a little extra vitamin C. You'd be shocked at how much water weight you lose. Ladies listening, when it's right, near lady time, a day or 2 before, I would start increasing dandelion, Uva Ursi, vitamin C, increase your water intake. These have been shown to dramatically help with bloating, stomach discomfort, as well as water retention, which happens all the time. And I work with a lot of females who compete in weight class dominated sports. Never, ever, ever, ever in our history has one female or anyone, male or female, ever missed weight. Zach, you need to make a crabs in the pot shirt. That's actually true, Zach. I actually like that. Maybe we'll come out with a limited edition for you guys. California. Greetings from California. What's up? Good to see you. Jet set. Uncle Mike, what it do from H-Town? I'm not sipping lean. I'm sipping that green. Ooh, I need a little bit of that green in my life too. You know. Brian Roger. Uncle Mike, have you endorsed anyone for president in 2020? I have not, simply because I think all the candidates are fucking criminal, crook, idiot, liars. I could go through the list of each and every one of them. If you get into politics, you're a liar, right? All politicians are liars, especially the higher up the level goes. They're liars, right? I used to work in politics and I know a lot of politicians. Politicians lie as much as fitness experts, as fitness marketers, right? It's the same thing. It's marketing, man. They don't know. They don't care. It's all BS. It's all power grab. And that sucks. It really does. It really, 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 really does suck. But what are we going to do? But I have no endorsement for you guys. I do not get political. My politics are local politics. I do. I am very active in my local communities. I sponsor 3 local youth organizations here very proudly. I volunteer my time for the local school systems. I volunteer for a local subcommittee in town that helps the local administration reach out to the residents. I go door to door in my neighborhood around my town to the local businesses and help facilitate. I go to the reclamation center and help clean up and process some of the recycling. I try and like teach my kids about like, cleaning up and being active participants and taking care of your community. You see things out of line, out of path, or out the way they should be. That's how I engage in politics. That's the way I suggest everyone engage in politics. Everyone out there, they complain about national politics and they hate the Democrats, they hate the Republicans, they hate the Libertarians, they hate the Independents, and they yell, 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 and then they fucking don't even say hi to their neighbor. They don't even know their neighbor's name. It's like I know all my neighbors' birthdays. We bring gifts, holidays. We exchange treats and kit and gifts and home baked goods, right? Knock on doors when somebody moves in. That's the way it should be. Most people don't do that because they're all full of shit. I mean, come move into my neighborhood. It's a throwback, but it's simply because when someone does it, then more people do it, then everybody does it. It all has to start locally. Um, But that's a good question, Brian. Thank you. Zach C., I would like to apply to be a troll to F with people like Zig, BJ, and Francis. Zach C., you're hired. You are hired. There is zero salary, but there is a lot of respect that will be paid to you, my friend. Nick L. Dolce is live. Dolce Live is back. Missed the Q&A and we'll watch after work. Thanks. Wade says, Nick, thank you. Wade, F you. Mike, hey, what's up with the 20-Minute Fitness Network? That's coming back soon. We had to change some of the things. I wasn't happy. It was great. I gave you 4 weeks of workouts, which can be repeated, right? That was kind of my initial goal. We had to make some changes to the audio visual, to the mic setup, to the cameras. We had to make some changes. We're actually changing the facility now, and we might even, break that. We might even knock down the wall to open up, to expand the facility, the training floor, really just for you guys. So we're working right now to kind of come up with a few different options, but we got some, gas lines that kind of run through. So I'm already pretty deep into that side of it. You guys will see that soon. I don't want to overly talk about it and set unrealistic expectations, but it will be back soon. I might do some of it outside actually too, which will be cool because the weather has turned here on the East Coast. Angel. Hey, Mike, I'm going on a Spanish radio show to discuss the Dolce diet. Awesome. What are some of the key points you recommend I go over with it? Eating real food as opposed to processed food. That's number 1. Movement. Do something you love actively every day, 30 minutes a day. Do something you love, whether it's walking around and not walking with your dog, because dogs walk and stop and piss and shit and smell and be annoying. No, 30 minutes minimum of nonstop walking. Walking your dog doesn't fucking count unless you got some beast of a dog that's pulling you down the street that you have to keep up with. That's fine. Rest and recuperation and stress management. Those are the 4 areas. And I would touch just a little bit on each area. So everybody listening, it's easy. Everybody can start right now. You don't need to buy anything. You don't need to go anywhere. Right now, you can start eating better. You can start sleeping better. You can start thinking better. You can start moving better right now with the decision to do so. Angel, I love it, man. Good for you. Shannon Pichet with a $10 super chat donation to the channel. Shannon, thank you so much. I really appreciate this. And I like the little emoji. You got some skills. Shannon, thank you. Super awesome. Super awesome to see that. Thank you. You know what's crazy is I've seen some of these other channels like Tom DeLauer and Vegan Gains. People go on that channel, they drop like $100, $200, $300 super chat donations to those channels. Pew! Blows my mind because no disrespect to those guys. I don't see the content. Most of the content that they put out is all BS. It sucks. No, I'm kind of a fan of Tom and a fan of Richard individually because I'm a fan of their hustle. But I listen to what they're saying and they get these donations, but like they're not saying anything of merit. That's kind of the crazy thing. Man, I just love the fact that you guys are here hanging out and you know, Shannon throws in a $10 donation, Zach threw in a $2 donation. That's all. And what I said is any donation that ever comes in goes back into the facility, goes back into the production, goes back into giving you guys more stuff. So Shannon, thank you so much. Zach, do I have to pay to reset 3 weeks shredded to get new plan for the second cycle for adjusted calories? Went from 165 to 154 and currently at 157. Zach, no. If you did not cancel, the team can reset the calories for you. You don't have to worry about it. Just shoot us a message at support@thedolcediet.com or click the contact link inside your dashboard. We got you. Andrew Zeal. Andrea, I will say. How about body weight then resistance training? That's perfect. Happy. Yep. I love body weight. I do body weight in every training session. My press days, I'm always doing push-ups and dips, body weight squats, walking lunges. My pull days, I'm always doing chin-ups and TRX work. I'm always. There's not one training session I perform that I don't have body weight centric exercise in there too, because I'm an athlete. I'm not just this super buff specimen of a man. I'm a fucking athlete. Like, if shit goes down, I want to be able to jump and climb and tumble and roll and bound and hop and grapple and swing. Like, everything the human body is meant to do, I believe I can do it at a proficient level. I don't claim to be an expert, right? And I'm not an expert gymnast or parkour dude, but man, I can put myself in all these positions and I have pretty competent strength levels and ranges of motion while also bending barbells and doing the other cool shit. Sheemer, hey coach, great to finally catch you live again. It's been a while. Actually wanted to ask you, have you ever heard of Dr. Gundry? I've heard his name in Coach the Hobbies podcast, and after a little bit of research, found out about his protein called lecithins, and a theory about leaky gut. Wanted to get your take on it, because if these I haven't. So let me go back, and because I'm of course buddies with Faraz. Let me go back and take a look at the show, and then I can address it. Maybe I'll do a whole video on it, which I think will be cool. Great question, Sheemer. Thank you. Hey Mike, is there an ETA? Oh wait. ETA to the online program updates I heard you speaking about, and also any news on the app. Both are being worked on right now. So maybe by April, because once you get it done, then you have to go through testing, and we're very rigorous with our testing. Our program is awesome right now. So we don't have to put things out early. Anytime we put anything out, we really want to test it. So there's no glitches, no issues, no problems. And then bang, we release it. But we're looking right now at about April or so. Thank you though, Danny. I really appreciate you being a part of it, man. And that's for the DolceDiet.com online program, the #1 rated online weight loss program. We have massive innovations coming your way. Massive innovations coming your way. And if you are currently a member, you won't have to pay for it, because once we release the newest version of the program, the price is probably going to go up. Like, when I say probably, I mean definitely, which is cool. Sam C, what would your split look like if you were just trying bulking up alongside jujitsu on Tuesday and Thursday. So I do probably a Monday, Wednesday, Friday full body. I'd be real careful with that jujitsu to not overtrain, but Monday, Wednesday, Friday full body. I've done a video series on these, how to build muscle. So just go back, through the videos in the channel. You'll see it. You'll see those. Lots more questions. Let me see what I can run through here because I'm getting close on time now. Um, Corrido says, can I take my fiber supplement with my isoprotein or will it interfere with absorption? I wouldn't take it with a isolate. The whole point of an isolate is rapid absorption, right? So I would take my proteins or my fiber with meals a little bit later on throughout the day. No big deal. Zach mounted a 60-inch TV in the garage gym so I could watch Pornhub while lifting in a Speedo for extra motivation. Boom. That is a visual I certainly did not need today, but now it's locked in my mind, so I will embrace this visual. Okay. Got it. Now, for some reason, I see you're oiled up for some reason. I don't know why you would be oiled up in your gym. But yeah, I think I get it, Zach C. So thank you for that. You kind of ruined everybody's day. So kudos to you. Uh, Wait, FU Dolce 20-minute fitness network. What's up? Yep, we're updating the studio for you guys, updating the cameras, the microphones, so we can have better, more in-depth. I want to be able to show more of each exercise. I want to be able to kind of zoom in. So we're looking at a multi-camera shot. It's a little difficult because I did a lot of the filming by myself. It's harder to engage a team to come in, to be here to shoot and kind of do all that stuff because I was doing it in real time. 5 a.m. I come to the gym, bang, I bang out the workout with you, get it uploaded. There we go. But we're working on some things here. That's why we're hiring jobs at thedolcediet.com. If anyone has proficiency, even from a consulting perspective, give us a holler. Chris Ray, hey, Mike, 47 pounds down on the personalized 3 weeks of shredded. Been running those back-to-back since December 5th. 47 pounds down, ladies and gentlemen, since December 5th. Chris Ray is right now following our 3 weeks of shredded online program. Does anybody have any questions if this is effective, if it's the most effective, as to why we are the #1 rated online weight loss program at thedolcediet.com? Chris Ray just told you exactly why. And Chris Ray, awesome, man. With the $5 super chat donation, Chris Ray, thank you for that, my friend. Hey, Mike, can you share the places you eat when you're on the go and what you order when you go? Well, I eat pretty much anywhere I can. I'm always looking for the best, the highest quality places, right? I don't spend money on crap, right? I don't spend money on materialistic things. I spend money on food and experiences. Like material stuff to me, I could care less about it. Clothes and cars and all that stuff. I got some nice cars though. And I got some, I mean, this is a $80 fucking t-shirt, Lululemon or stuff. But like I got like 5 of these. I had like 5 of the V-necks. I got 5 of the crew necks. You'll see me wear them. I got a couple of the blues and the grays and whatnot. But I'll have these for years. But anyway, all my sneakers have been free for years. I haven't bought sneakers in shit. And this is because I get so many free sneakers. Anyway, different topic. Actually, I'll do a topic on my clothes. I should actually show you guys my closet, do some in-home stuff. Because my closet is actually in my home office. We got a 5-bedroom house, and inside the 5th bedroom, it's kind of on the 4th floor of the house, and that's my office and studio. And my closet is there. It's like a Real Housewives closet, I should say. And Brandy's got her own closet, so she's happy. But I should actually show you what's in my closet. You would actually be shocked. It's mostly memorabilia. I got like one little area of like the clothes I physically wear, and the rest is all memorabilia. Fight shirts and jerseys and just like, all these like cool little pieces of memorabilia is in there. And I don't know, maybe 80 pair of shoes. I've probably paid for 4 or 5 of them. That's a different story. But anyway, let me answer your question here. So Chris Ray. So when I go out to eat, I say lean, green, and clean. Lean proteins, green vegetables, clean burning carbohydrates, water, fresh brewed teas. This is it. This is the Dolce Diet principles. Now, I do try and find the farm to table, the organic restaurants. I do try and find the eateries that have these type of meals. I love going to a cafe. I love a restaurant that opens at like 6 or 7 in the morning and they close at 2 or 3 in the afternoon. I love that type of place. I will post up there all day. I'll get my espresso first thing in the morning, my Americano. I'll hang out. I'll if I'm traveling, I'm on the road. I'll post up there in the morning, get my workout in, go there, get a meal in, hang out, get my coffee, have my lunch, like just chill. Um, where were we? Bella Green, actually, we went to when we were in Houston. If anybody's in Houston, we went to Bella Green once, twice a day. Also, Lifetime Fitness in Houston was awesome. We ate at that cafe almost every day. So those are some places that I actually look to and I go to. And if you can't find that, you can even go to a shitty Denny's or an IHOP or a place like that, an Applebee's. Look for lean, green, and clean. Lean proteins, green vegetables, clean burning carbohydrates. No sauces, no seasonings, no additives, no preservatives, nothing added. Just bring me the real food. Put all the accoutrements on the side and let me add those as they make sense to me. Dr. Seuss, Uncle Mike knows the system ain't built for us. Tinfoil hat. That's the truth, man. I know. I know exactly. The system's all bullshit. It's funny because everyone who argues politics on social media, you sound like a. I don't want to offend you because that is some of you guys. But you really, I want you. I'm trying to be. Let me be nice here. If you're arguing about your favorite politician on social media, as if you're arguing about your favorite sports team, you're ignorant to the process. And I don't say that to be mean. I say that because the candidate you're arguing for could give two shits about you. They could give two shits about you. They will flush you down the toilet as soon as a poll or survey says that they should. As soon as it says that they should, right? Hillary Clinton, in my opinion, because I don't know what's alleged or not alleged, the DNC for Hillary Clinton steals the 2016 nomination from Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders then eats his crow and endorses Hillary instead of calling her out because he would have been pushed further from the DNC. It's just the way it is, right? So do we believe Bernie's a good guy? No, Bernie Sanders, and I use him simply because he's the number or the front running candidate for the Democratic side right now, though I don't believe he'll get the nomination because I think politics once again will intercede. And I don't believe a guy like Bernie Sanders can beat a guy like Donald Trump, which is insane. It's insane that these are the humans that are running for the highest office in the world in the United States. It's insane that there's no better, higher quality, intelligent humans in this country that have proper morals, that have real world experience. This blows my mind. It blows my mind that these are who aspire. Oh, when the wife calls, you answer it. Hey, I am doing a live chat right now, and I think everybody can hear you, so be careful. Okay. I'll call you back in 5. Bye. Pro tip: when the wife or the significant other calls, you answer it. You answer it. You guys didn't mind that I answered the phone when my wife called, right? It's not a slight. It's not a disrespect to you. And most of you are like, oh, shit. Dude answered the phone. We're on there for what, 7 seconds or so? And I continued our friendly conversation. When your significant other calls, guys and girls, you answer it. I don't care who you're talking to. As much as I deeply respect you, I cannot express my respect for you. I answer the phone when my significant other calls, just as you should. No matter where you are, what you're doing, they call, you answer it because you don't know what's happening on the other end. You don't know what's happening on the other end. Answer the phone. But anyway, I don't want to get onto a political rant. Republicans, Democrats, Libertarians, Independents, all crap, all money, all power, all politics. Blah, blah, blah is what I have to say. Blah. Wade, thanks, Mike. Haven't been trying to troll you with that question. No, I get it. I get it. Lots of you guys, and I appreciate our community, the 20-Minute Fitness Network. Don't worry, we're coming back. We're coming back, man. Just repeat. Go week 1 through 4 again. Watch what happens. Watch those gains. Christopher Ray says, how do you feel about Nectar Juice Bar? And I've heard you say you eat sushi. What do you order when you eat sushi? Well, I don't know what Nectar Juice Bar is. I apologize for that, so I can't comment. And when I go to eat sushi, I say, well, what's wild caught? And a lot of the sushi places I go to, they have wild caught fish. Usually it's like a wild caught tuna. I'll get that. If they don't have that, so be like, well, give me a green tea and the cucumber salad. Because I'm going to fucking go next door and I'm going to get some grass-fed burger then. Pull off the crappy bun. Grass-fed burger, sweet potato fries. That's for real. Zach C, the $300 super chats are fake. They have staff to do it to boost views and YouTube metrics. Son of a gun, Zach. I thought so. So what do? They have their staff member. They have like their company account. They have a bunch of like fake YouTube accounts. And they're like, they'll use a fake account that's funded by the business. And they'll just put in like a fake donation that goes into the business and then comes right back into the account again. Son of a gun. That makes sense, Zach. Thank you. You made me feel better. Gurpreet says, training 5 to 6 times a week currently for my fight. Do you think 3 weeks of shredded plan would still be a good option? Asking, do the reduction of carbs. Gurpreet, the 3 weeks to shredded program is the most successful nutrition plan in all of combat sports for a reason. Regardless of your weight class, regardless of your sport, 3 weeks to shredded is by far the most successful. Now, the reduction in carbs is not zero carbs. You'll be taking in 100, 200, 300 grams of carbs per day, every day, even during peak week when you're cutting. When Mirsad Bektik just fought in the last UFC event in Houston, Texas, the pay-per-view event, eating carbs every single day, every single meal. He was eating white potatoes every day. So go to thedolcediet.com and start the program. Let me know how it goes. I'm always here to help you. Charles says, is taking Dandelion root every day recommended or just for cutting water? I wouldn't take it every day. No, I would just use it in short term. Kyle Jones. Kyle Jones, I feel bad for you, Kyle. I don't know what you're saying here. I think you're telling me to shut up, that nothing's going to happen. Punctuation, Kyle, would actually go very far in your life because you have a point to make. And this is the problem. When people, they don't embrace the English language, they don't embrace literacy, whether it's through, lewd comments, trolling social media accounts, or what have you. If you want to make a point, you have to use the base level of punctuation, right? Because I don't know what you're saying, dude. Just shut up. Nothing's going to happen. I've tried for years and got nowhere. This is loads of bullshit. Where's the sentence here, man? There's not a single comma, not a single period, not a single exclamation point. There's no apostrophes. So, dude, I don't know what you're saying. I'd love to respond and give you like a positive or, a critical assessment. And maybe we disagree. We can agree to disagree, but man, think about punctuating. Really, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Mr. Russ, what's up, Russ? Good to see you. Frank Wells, my dude. Glad to see you back on the live chats. I know. It's been a while. Been busy. We've been busy. We're busy. We're always busy here, man. Always busy. Russ, what are your thoughts on the Wilder-Fury fight this past week? I think it went exactly the way I thought it would go. Tyson Fury's a beast. Deontay Wilder is also a beast in his own right. But I always, Fury, man, he's a stud. He's a savage. And I think he's at that alpha moment right now, pinnacle moment in his career. Put anyone in front of him. I think Joshua is going to be a big fight. Wilder should probably exercise the rematch clause because there's too much money on the line. When they walked away with a guarantee, 25, 28 million guarantee. Both guys are going to walk away with some odd $40 million from that last fight, probably. Yeah, you want to sign up for that next fight. So I'd love to see the Joshua fight. Don't know if that's going to happen. Effecto. That's right. I like that emoji. Liam Ross, getting shredded and hit some. I can't say the word, but yeah, you're right. Wade, LOL, Kyle was talking about the political. I don't think anyone else did that either. Kyle, I don't know what you're saying, man. Are we on the same team, Kyle? Are you being mean to me? Are you being cool to me? I can't tell, Kyle Jones, but it's okay. It's okay. I'm with you. I'm going to consider you are a friend of the family. You are part of the team. There was just some punctuation issues, and we agree. That's what I'm going to say. Guys and gals, I appreciate you all for being here. If you haven't, go to letsgetchecked.com/Dolce. Promo code Dolce30. Save 30% until the end of February on in-home blood work. Get your testosterone tested. Get your thyroid tested. Get your cholesterol tested. Get your PSA tested. Get your A1C level tested. See if you got syphilis. They do STD tests there also. All sorts of tests at letsgetchecked.com/Dolce. Promo code Dolce. You will save 30%. 30%. That's buy two, get one free, right? Go to letsgetchecked.com/Dolce. Promo code Dolce30. Save 30%. Anyone who's been thinking about blood tests, guys, get your testosterone checked, men. Get your testosterone checked. See where you're at. See where you're at. If you're over, I say guys over 35, guys and gals, get your cholesterol checked. Cholesterol panels on there too. Get the metabolic panel. Ladies, get your thyroid tested. So many ladies have thyroid issues undiagnosed, and they drive themselves crazy that they don't lose weight. But it's a thyroid issue. It's not a matter of dieting. Anyway, letsgetchecked.com/Dolce. Promo code Dolce. Save 30%. Guys and gals, I appreciate each and every one of you for being here. Thank you all so much. Remember, subscribe also to the Mike Dolce Show podcast on iTunes if you haven't yet. Lots of great episodes. Look next for our Carolyn Pierce interview. Carolyn Pierce played ice in the UK Gladiators. Remember American Gladiators? Well, the UK had their own season of Gladiators. So the UK Gladiators, she was ice. She is a national champion heptathlete, and also she is now a live broadcaster for the PFL, for the UFC, for ESPN, and a fitness icon. So it's a great conversation I have with Caroline Pierce. That is the next interview show that will be coming up soon. Effecto, you the man, Effecto. Thank you. MMA, go. What a good exercise to put muscle around the strength in the knees after a meniscus tear. I got to say, doctor's diagnosis, work with a physical therapist. Work with a physical therapist to get that fixed. Oh, Kyle Jones. Let's finish with you, Kyle. So the last 2 years, I've tried to lose weight all the time. And I basically keep falling and quitting exercises every day. I quit too easily. Kyle, this is you, my man. This is what you need to do. My opinion, Kyle, you should go to thedolcediet.com. You should join our 12-week program. You should start with the 8 weeks of living lean, put 3 weeks of shredded to the end. I will personally invite you to our Facebook group, our private VIP group, where people like you can be in there and engage and interact and keep each other accountable. I'm in there every single day, many times a day. Many of our DDCs, our Dolce Diet certified coaches, are in there every single day. Hundreds of other members following 3 weeks to shredded are in there right now, cheering each other on, posting their results, telling us, oh man, I fell off the program. I don't know what to do. Or my parent got sick. It's been a little tough. Kyle Jones, this is what you need to do. Go to thedolcediet.com right now. Start the 12-week program. Use promo code DolceTube, all one word. Get a little discount. Do it today. Tonight, I will go look. I will look for Kyle Jones's name. If not, just shoot me a DM on Instagram, and I will make sure you are personally invited to the Facebook group. I appreciate you. All right, guys and gals, until next time, boom.